Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. Happy I believe it's going to be a Monday. Yeah, I believe it is. Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video where I will be reviewing Lady Smoke by um Laura Sebastian. This is the sequel to Ash Princess, which I will link below if you have not watched it. If you haven't watched it, definitely feel free to watch it because it's a really good book, and I do want to recommend it. So, it's a spoiler free review, so don't worry about spoilers. And this one should also remain spoiler free, but if I choose to spoil anything, I'll definitely let you know. So here is our Goodreads synopsis. The sequel to the instant New York Times bestseller that was made for fans of Victoria Aveyard and Sabaa Tahir. That is a quotation from Bustle, as it has it in parentheses here. Wait, it just pushed me back up. Okay. Lady Smoke is an epic new fantasy about a throne cruelly stolen and a girl who must fight to take it back for her people. The Kaiser murdered Theodosia's mother, the Fire Queen, when Theo was only 6. He took Theo's country and kept her prisoner, crowning her Ash Princess, a pet to toy with and humiliate for 10 long years. That era has ended. The Kaiser thought his prisoner weak and defenseless. He didn't realize that a sharp mind is the deadliest weapon. Theo no longer wears a crown of ashes. She has taken back her rightful title and a hostage, Prince Soren. But her people remain enslaved under the Kaiser's rule, and now she is thousands of miles away from them and her throne. To get them back, she will need an army. Only securing an army means she must trust her aunt, the dreaded pirate Dragonsbane. And according to Dragonsbane, an army can only be produced if Theo takes a husband, something an Australian queen has never done. Theo knows that freedom comes at a price, but she is determined to find a way to save her country without losing herself. So, again, I will say, I enjoyed Ash Princess, especially after, reading it probably a third time. I had like a different, I had a different view when I read a third time. And I did for this one too. I mean, when I read this series the first time, I actually enjoyed Lady Smoke more than I enjoyed Ash Princess, and Ember Queen was definitely my favorite when I was reading the series, especially the first time, because I did read Ash Princess and Lady Smoke at least twice before I read it this time. So I read those 3 times and Ember Queen twice. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know how much you can see, but I hope you like my hair. My sister did it. I asked her to do my hair. I'm having a lot of fun with these braids now. Anyway, slight tangent, but just wanted to mention it. So I did enjoy it, and I still enjoyed it as well. I think it was really well written, and I love the amount of court intrigue that's here. I think that in Ash Princess, comparing Ash Princess to Lady Smoke has more court intrigue because now she has to actually prove herself as a queen, something that as a soon-to-be queen, something which she really didn't really do in Ash Princess. Ash Princess was first planned how to escape. Ash Princess was kind of like a prologue, which is the way I think I described Castles and Their Bones. It's kind of like, they're both kind of like prologues. And it's basically set up to the rest of the series, which is actually really cool because I enjoy books that kind of set it up that way, that are basically like prologues to the rest of it, and just kind of like let the rest of the series prove everything else. I do enjoy that aspect indeed. I find that to be really interesting, and I find that to make the rest of the series a lot more exciting. for me to read on. So yeah, so that's kind of what they felt like. It was like prologue. So she had to figure out how to get out. Lady Smoke is the middle book where she has to figure out how to do what she's willing to do, and Ember Queen is to be the conclusion slash ending. So it reminds me of the writing style of what's her name? Oh, Kirsten White, when she writes series where I remember being in her Instagram live, and she always says that she always writes trilogies, so like the beginning, the middle, and the ending of the story. It kind of reminds me of that, and I'm wondering if Laura Sebastian kind of follows a similar pattern, because so far, from my understanding, Castles in Their Bones is going to be a she is going to be a you know what's it called, it's going to be a trilogy. So she has a standalone book, Half Sick of Shadows, which is based on Arthurian legends, but now she will also have another standalone book which is middle grade, and it is called Into the Glades, which I did a Blind Woman Anticipates, but I'll link the Laura Sebastian playlist below, so you'll see everything there. You'll find the Ash Princess review there as well, so I'll link it below. But that's going to be there. But I will most likely be doing a part 2, because the book is coming out in October, and it has a bigger description now, and I'm interested in seeing how it's gonna go. I will be reviewing it even though it's middle grade. Anyway, so yeah, so those are like my main things. I enjoyed it. I loved the character development for Theo here, and I liked what we learned about the other characters, especially Artemisia, who is, if we're debatably my favorite character. Debatably, Blaze is still Blaze. Heron is still Heron. He's interesting, and we see Eric again, and older characters from Ash Princess like Wa, who had quite the tragic ending to her arc. Um, so so we see them, we see our favorites in this book, and the romance between Soren and Theo definitely develops. My only critique of this book, even though I gave it 5 stars, is the simplistic fact that for the things that Theo did in Ash Princess to Soren, she didn't face any consequences whatsoever. In a lot of it is because Soren feels guilt for the things that his father did and still does. So he feels a lot of guilt, and a lot of the reasons I think he forgave her were because of that. But it's kind of annoying that she didn't face any consequences, but I guess it's um I mean I'm not, that's my only critique, only because it felt like there would be consequences for it. So that's my only critique, but I do think that this book is great, and I definitely recommend it. 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on Lady Smoke. If you're interested in my content, subscribe and turn on notifications so you're aware when I upload videos. I am trying to set everything up, so my schedule should be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, along with probably a couple of bonus videos whenever they come up. So yeah, definitely something to look into. So I try to post very frequently. So yeah. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this and anything else you have for me. Anyway, I'll see you soon. I'll see you Wednesday for my review on Ember Queen, and Friday and Sunday will be recommendations. So I'll see you soon. Bye. Until then, consume stories.